It's now 5 minutes to 6, and on the top of a tower in Magdalen College, the age-old ceremony of the singing at 6 o'clock this May morning is due to take place. Our commentator up there on Founders Tower is Libby Purvis.
And good morning from the slopey, slippering, leaded roof of the Founders Tower, right here in the heart of Magdalen College, up above the cloisters. We're nearly all assembled here now. There are young choir boys in their surplices, looking very smart, black and white and edged with red, and the academical clerks, who are undergraduates of the college, and various fellows of the college, looking a bit puffed. They've been for the past half hour panting up the narrow spiral staircase and coming out blinking into the light. It's just beginning, as I speak to you, to rain. It was perfectly fine a little while ago, and we were standing here enjoying seeing the house flag fluttering in the sun and all the rest of it. And now the first drops of rain are falling on us. Of course, strictly speaking, I should remind you, we shouldn't be here on the Founders Tower. We ought to be on the old tower, as we have been from the 15th century. Not me personally, or anybody here, but the college as a body. But as everybody must know who's passed through Oxford recently, the great tower, 145 feet above Magdalen Bridge, has been swathed in scaffolding now for some time while they make the old stones safe again. And meanwhile we sing from a slightly lower perch here. The choir is just assembling now. This year's head chorister is Stuart Leask from Magdalen College School, who is somewhere around here. They were woken up this morning at about 5:30, I think. Let's see, some of the boys here tell me, what time did they get you up this morning?
4:30, 4:45.
4:30, that early. Do you get any singing practice before you have to use your vocal cords?
Well, we do a few scales before we come up, but we don't, no, not really.
Stuart, where's Stuart Leask, the head chorister? He's escaped me. Stuart. Good morning. What are your responsibilities as the head chorister of this choir?
Oh, well, I have to get the President's books on the Sunday evening service, and I'm in charge of the choristers when we're coming over the bridge to make sure there's no tomfoolery.
You also led them up the 85 stairs of this tower this morning,
Yes.
didn't you? Is that a traditional privilege?
I'm not really sure, actually.
Or you just wanted to be first out? Something like that, anyway. Well, I better leave you to get in line, because Dr. Rose, the college organist, is now marshalling his men and boys. The college clock waits for nobody, and it is, of course, on the final stroke of 6 that the singing must begin. They take the initial note of the college grace, the Hymnus Eucharisticus, which they sing here exactly from that final stroke of the clock. There's a story, in fact, attaching to the fact that the Hymnus Eucharisticus is always sung first. They used to sing a madrigal, indeed, in the old days. I'm told there was a concert lasting some 2 hours from 4 o'clock in the morning right through until 6 o'clock. And madrigals were sung up here on the tower in concert, different ones every year. But one day, they do say, in the 1860s, the rain came down, much as it has this morning, only worse, and because the college grace was the only music they knew by heart, and they didn't want to spoil any sheet music, they sang the college grace, Te Deus patrem collimus.
Have you got the right time?
In a moment we'll be singing that. I'm just being asked for a time check. I think we have about 30 seconds to go
Because
before the clock
apparently the
strikes.
clock is not striking.
The clock is not striking. How will you take your first E?
Oh, we'll get it from there.
Well, this is going to be another first in the history of
Yes.
Magdalen College. The clock is not going to chime for us this morning. The bells will ring out, though, after the singing of it.
No, the bells haven't rung since the scaffolding is on the tower. So we shan't have any jollifications from the tower, the great tower at all this morning, not even the blinking chime.
So it all rests on you and your choristers
I'm afraid so,
to
yeah.
make the morning. Still,
We don't know who stopped the clock, but somebody has stopped the clock during the night.
well, the crowd on the bridge below is waiting now to hear us. They'll have the music relayed to them through loudspeakers. The time is coming up by Greenwich exactly to 6 o'clock.
Creed
Magdalen College Choir singing Thomas Tomkins' madrigal, C.C. the Shepherd's Queen, to usher in the morning of the 1st of May.